I got big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, purple, you hate, delete ass, lil' fame, I'm on wall, got the same, 4 wrong, 4 wrong, these people, 4 wrong, I try to tell these motherfuckers time to time, 4 wrong, pussy ass, purple ass, nigga, man, 4 wrong, get your born ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. Don't worry about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You that scare rag, coward ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around and get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, yeah, young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. Yeah. All these niggas want down hate, but tell them zip it lip. You a dumb ass, scare rag, boy, little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. I spit flavors on they damn beats, niggas better catch a bitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with the damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. I got big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you hate, you leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, got the same, 4 wrong, 4 wrong, 4 wrong, I tell them niggas, 4 wrong, get your shit together, nigga, 4 wrong, work it. I'ma do this shit till I rock, you little body bitch. I'ma ditch your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all zop, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay turning like the cuz, you little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a war like that Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that a zop, you little body bitch. Need a princess pop out, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch. Yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, you leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, got a thing, 4 wrong, 4 wrong.
All right. Shalom, Israel. Priest Notice of 5,000, Shalom Yala, represent the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under command of Junior High, straight of 1 West 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth since 1969. Out here on these streets, waking up the so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Real quick, we're going to talk about a few things real quick. As you can see, the title of the class is called Ashame and Admonish Your Brother. You understand? Now, I know some people may be confused. Some may be confused about the title. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to make a brother ashamed, you know, about a lifestyle or whatever the case may be? This is something that we must do, especially if we know brothers and sisters that may be living a lifestyle that goes against the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? If you know a brother that might be in the drug game, you know, whether he's selling or using or both, you know, a sister that might be in the exotic dancing thing, you know, or a brother and sister that, you know, they don't mind just going to get abortions or unaliving their children. You understand? Anyone that may be, you know, celebrating these wicked, disgusting holidays that goes against the Most High God. Anything that we deem that's unnecessary, that goes against the Most High God, and ultimately is affecting our community, affecting our growth as a nation. You are supposed to correct that person and bring it to the attention that what they're doing is wrong. You understand? That don't mean to be disrespectful. That don't mean you gotta, go out and mass hard. Situations vary. You understand? Situations vary. But one thing you have to do is you have to cry loud and spare none. You have to make our brothers and sisters ashamed of what they're doing in hopes to change them. To make them feel guilty of what they're doing. And then after that, you have to admonish them and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go over the quick definitions of ashame and admonish so we can get a clear picture. All right. So first, let's start with the word ashame. Let's see what that means. I got priest and officer Sha'al with me, and we're gonna see what we can bring out real quick for the brothers and sisters. All right. So tell them what you got.
Card out of one card. Ashamed, embarrassed,
Uh-huh.
or guilty because of one's actions,
Uh-huh.
characteristics,
Uh-huh.
or associations.
Now, we have to make brothers and sisters feel embarrassed on what they're doing. We have to make these Christian pastors feel embarrassed that they're stealing grandma's money, that they're dipping their hand in the basket, that they're sleeping with Deacon Johnson's wife. You understand? We have to make them embarrassed. We have to make the people of the church, of the Christian church, the Baptist church, Pentecostal church, Methodist church, Episcopalian, whatever denomination it may be, the people sitting in church must feel ashamed that they have a pastor up there that's of the alternative lifestyle. You understand? Two men up there smooching and hugging and kissing and speaking the word of God. Can't do that. You understand? We have to make them ashamed and embarrassed that they've been following behind that. Make that pastor ashamed that they're living that lifestyle, pushing this filth, this profane language that they push. That Christ is a Caucasian man, that we should celebrate Christmas, that wives should divorce their husbands, and so forth and so on. We got to make them feel embarrassed and ashamed of what they're doing, of their characteristics, of their actions, of their associations. We have to make brothers and sisters that are selling drugs, make them feel embarrassed that they're going against the Most High God and that they're destroying the community. Brothers and sisters smoking cigarettes, drunkards, things of this nature. You have to make them feel ashamed out of love, not because you're arrogant, not because you're better than them, not because you think they're doomed and they're going to die tomorrow. No, the Most High God was with us when we was going through our folly and through our mishaps. You understand that somebody made us ashamed of our behavior, and we decided to come onto this truth and fix it. So we have to pass that down to our brothers and sisters. You have to make them feel ashamed and embarrassed of what they're doing. The same way you would make your child feel ashamed when they do something that they should not be doing. You understand? If your daughter's wearing provocative clothing, you understand? You have to make her feel ashamed that she's showing off her God-given gifts. You understand? These are things we have to shame our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Shame them for growth. You understand? Now, real quick, let's go into what admonish means. All right, let's go into that definition, then we're going to break it down real quick. Read what you got.
Got out of one card. Admonished, warn,
Uh-huh.
or reprimand someone firmly.
Now, you have to warn a brother about selling drugs, warn a brother about using drugs, and a sister as well. Warn a sister about being a whore, sleeping with multiple men. Warn a brother about sleeping with another man's wife. Warn a brother that robs banks and steals. Warn a sister that's selling her body. You understand? You have to warn these brothers and sisters about their actions. You understand? You have to admonish them, make them ashamed, and then warn them about their behavior. You understand? The same way you do to a child. Make them ashamed of their behavior if they're doing something wrong, and you warn them about the consequences of what they're doing. You understand? And then when you do that, you take the blood off of your hands. If they don't listen to you to continue, you did your part. You did your part. But to ignore it is not a part of the game. To ignore it is something you cannot do if you love your brothers and sisters. You cannot ignore their ways. You have to shame them and admonish them. You understand? Now, let's go into the scriptures and see what the Most High God has to say about it. All right? We're not going to do no freestyles up here. We're not going to read no poetry, no novels. We're going to go straight to the biblical text that's been around for thousands and thousands of years. All right? Let's go and see what the Most High God says about it. Brother, read what you got and tell them where you at.
Another one card. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 14. And if any man obey not your word by this epistle, note that man.
Now, if anyone's going against the Most High God, not following the words of the Most High, not following them, the words of they hear from the prophets and the priests of the Israelite school of UPK, if they're going against that, then you note that man. You understand? You note that woman. You make a mental note of who they are and what they're doing. If you see a brother that's out there selling drugs, you note it. You know it's a drug dealer. You see someone out there that's a thief, you note that thief. You see someone out there that's pimping, you note that pimp. You understand? You have to note their behaviors. You understand? Remember it. Go ahead.
And have no company with him.
Don't have any company with them. What does that mean, not to have company? That means don't speak to them? No, that doesn't mean don't speak to them. Don't do what they do. You understand? Don't make yourself so close to them that people may say, well, maybe they're doing that too. Don't be guilty by association, so to speak. You understand? You can't do that. It shouldn't be, if you're not of the alternative lifestyle, you shouldn't be in an alternative lifestyle club. Or you shouldn't be sitting there rubbing elbows and hugging on someone of an alternative lifestyle if that's not your lifestyle. You understand? Don't do what they do. Don't be so close that you're guilty by association. You understand? Don't keep their company. That don't mean hate them. That don't mean don't talk to them. That don't mean don't deal with them. But do not keep their company. Don't get into their circle. You understand? Don't get into their circle. You understand? And don't do what they do on no level. Keep going.
That he may be ashamed.
You understand? You stay away from that behavior. You exemplify a different behavior, the opposite behavior. You exemplify the Most High God's behavior and his rules and how you follow that, and you keep yourself righteous and upright. You understand? You be the total opposite of their wickedness so they can be ashamed. Their brothers used to sit outside and smoke all day with their pants hanging down off them. As soon as they see Miss Jackson walk past something, they put the smoke away, pull their pants up. Why? Because they're ashamed as she walked past. You understand? Make them ashamed. Make them say, "Oh, here comes such and such. Let's not do that," because they don't play that. They don't accept that. Be that person. To where you're the total opposite of their wickedness. So therefore, when you come around, they won't even display that wickedness. You understand? Make them ashamed of it. Keep going.
Verse 15. Yet count him not as an enemy.
That is not your enemy. Just because you are living a righteous life and they are living in wickedness and confusion and ignorance, just because they're living that way, that's still your brother. That is not your enemy. You understand? That's not your enemy. The oppressor is your enemy, but the oppressed cannot be your enemy. You understand? Your brothers and sisters, your kinfolk, your brethren. You understand? It's not your enemy. And the Most High God said, don't count them as an enemy. Go ahead.
But admonish him.
Admonish him. Warn him. Reprimand them firmly and sternly. Let them know what you're doing is wrong. You're better than that. If you keep going like that, you're going to be traveling down a dead-end street at 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. You're destroying yourself. You're worth more than that. Admonish them. Go ahead.
As a brother.
As a brother. That's why you do it, because that's your brother. And we all know that brotherhood and sisterhood is the same thing. It's synonymous. You understand? So if that's your brother and that's your sister, you make them ashamed of their behavior. Not just by words, but by your righteous actions. Let them see what they could be and what they should be. And at the same time, since you love them so much, you warn them about their behavior. But don't count them as an enemy. Just know that's your brother. Know that's your sister. And you are ordered by the Most High God to do this. So shame them that's doing wrong and admonish them that's doing wrong. Don't count them as an enemy, but count them as your brother and your sister. With that, Israel, I say shalom.